I said nothing when my grandma whispered, "We'll be fine." But the house was freezing. "We're just cutting back," my aunt said. Then I saw the account. I didn't react right away. I didn't accuse anyone. I just stayed quiet and paid attention, because something about being back in that house in Madison felt wrong in a way I couldn't explain. It wasn't obvious. Nothing was completely broken. It was just small things that didn't match the story I was being told. The heater barely worked, the fridge looked like it was always being stretched, and every time I asked about anything, the answer was the same. Karen handles everything. At first, I believed it. It made sense. She lived close. She stepped in after my mom passed. Everyone trusted her, especially my grandma. She said it like it was a relief, like she didn't have to think about anything anymore. But the longer I stayed, the more that explanation started to feel like a script instead of the truth. Because if everything was being handled, why did it feel like nothing was actually being taken care of? The moment that stuck with me wasn't dramatic. We were just sitting together going through old photos on her tablet, something we always did. She smiled, tapped the screen, and accidentally opened her banking app. She tried to close it immediately, but I saw the balance for a second. It didn't make sense. Not just a little low. It was the kind of number that makes your brain pause because it doesn't match what you know. She brushed it off quickly, said she didn't really look at it anymore, that Karen handled all of it. I nodded like that explained everything. But it didn't. After that, I couldn't let it go. I started asking small questions carefully, not trying to accuse anyone. But every answer led back to the same place. Karen decides. Karen manages. Karen knows. And the more I heard it, the less it sounded like trust and the more it sounded like control. When I went back to Seattle, I tried to ignore it. I told myself I was overthinking. But then my grandma called me and her voice was different. She said they might delay fixing the heater again because money was tight. That's when it stopped being a feeling and became something real. So I went back. This time, I didn't tell Karen. I asked my grandma if I could help organize her documents, and she said yes without hesitation. She trusted me completely. And that made what I found feel worse. The money wasn't just low. It was moving. Small withdrawals at first, but consistent. Transfers going to the same account over and over again. Not hers. Not anything that made sense. Just disappearing. I confronted Karen once. She didn't explain anything. She just turned it back on me, said I didn't understand, said I wasn't the one dealing with everything. And for a second, I almost believed her. But that didn't change the numbers. So I stopped asking. And I reported it. I told myself it was about protecting my grandma. Maybe part of it was. But part of me was angry too. Angry enough to go around her and force someone else to look. The investigation didn't take long. The pattern was clear. Karen lost control of the accounts. And, just like that, things changed. The heater got fixed. The fridge stayed full. My grandma sounded lighter, like something had shifted and she didn't even know why. She still trusts Karen. She still asks about her. And I never told her what I did. Because I didn't just expose something. I replaced it. After everything settled, I ended up helping manage things. Not fully in control, but close enough. Close enough to realize something I wish I didn't. I didn't take the money. But I took her place.